this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how you can use the Waves LoAir plugin to add some bottom end to a synth bass. Let me go ahead and play back the track that I'm working on so you can hear it in action. So what I'm using the plugin to do is beef up and fill out the low end of the synth bass. The purpose of this is I want my kick drum and the drum loop and my synth bass to mix and blend really well together and actually be almost like they're glued together for the track. Now, if you're mixing certain styles of music, you actually want to do the opposite. You don't want your kick drum and your bass to overlap. What you want is them to be separate so they're not overlapping and they're not competing with each other. But for this dance track, what I'm actually trying to do is get the bass and the kick drum to overlap and blend really well together. This is where a lot of the energy and the intensity in the track is going to come from. And you can hear, if I play it back again and then bypass the plugin, that all that energy and intensity in the track falls out right away as soon as I lose that low end. So how am I doing this? Let's go in and focus now on the drum loop and my synth bass. Here's the drum loop that I've got going. And here's the bass. I'm using Waves Element as a virtual instrument, and the preset that I'm using is under bass. It's called Can't Get You Out of My Bass. When I remove the LoAir plugin, you can hear what happens to the bass. Add it back in. And all I've done with the plugin is just go in on the range, set about 75 Hertz, bring up a little bit of the low air and the low. These are kind of just two separate controls that allow you to bring in a little bit of the low end just in a different way. Kept the direct of the original signal up, and then when you bring it in with the kick drum, you'll hear everything, how it works really well together, and the bottom end is very tight, very focused, and adds that intensity to the song. And that's how I like to use the LoAir plugin to really glue together my synth bass with my drum loop. Bringing back all the other instruments now so you can hear it in the context of the song.